Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I am going to share with you another recipe, delicious recipe that you can make at home for your own personal consumption or for use in your milk tea or coffee shops. And for those that are willing to start their own business selling syrups, then you can also make use of this recipe. Today we are going to make pandan syrup. This is the resulting syrup and it is absolutely crystal clear, smells gorgeous, the pandan, and the taste we'll find out soon enough. Now for those that are thinking of starting their own business selling syrups, and I'm delighted to let you know that some of my viewers have actually started making their own home business selling syrups that they got the recipe from this channel. Vanilla syrup, caramel syrup, sugar syrup. So now you can add pandan syrup to your list of syrups that you can sell from home. This is the resulting one. If you put this in a bottle, this time it's a glass bottle, it looks absolutely deliciously tempting, and also it is easy enough to sell. Very simple to make, and this will keep for as long as 3 months to 6 months depending on how well you make it. And how well you make it will depend on whether you follow my recipe to the letter. Today it is going to be a completely foolproof recipe that it will not have any crystallization in the end, and also it will be crystal clear like this one in this bottle. Let's take a look at the recipes. The proportion that I'm going to use here is 1:1. So we're going to use 500 grams of sugar. I'm using white sugar because I prefer white sugar for these syrups because they last longer. It can last up to 6 months. And I'm going to match it with an equal amount of water, 500 milliliters of water. And finally, pandan leaves. You can get pandan leaves from the market. They're not expensive at all. Fresh pandan leaves will work here best. Do not use flavored pandan leaves because you will not get the same flavor and also smell. What I do with my pandan leaves is to make sure they are clean, wash them thoroughly, and then I get some stalks and then I tie them into a knot. This way I can kind of like squeeze more of the flavor and the smell out of the pandan leaves, and also more importantly, when I put it in my syrup, it is easy enough to take them out. So instead of taking the leaves out one by one, you just take one whole bundle of your pandan leaves. So let's start cooking. Into a saucepan, place your water and your pandan leaves. Bring this to a boil. Make sure you put the pandan leaves at the beginning so that it will be infused into the water. Once the water starts to boil, lower the heat. Simmer for about 3 minutes to let the pandan be infused with the water. After 3 minutes, you may take out the pandan leaves or leave them in the saucepan for when you add the sugar. Add your sugar, all the sugar, and this time we are not going to mix the sugar with the water. No stirring. What we're going to do is to let the boiling water dissolve the sugar by itself. With this method, there is absolutely no crystallization in the end, and you get crystal clear pandan syrup. So as you can see, the sugar dissolves by itself. The boiling water is the one that dissolves the sugar. Once you think that all the sugar is fully dissolved, you can turn off the heat. But if you're not sure, then let it boil for a final 1 minute just to be sure, and then turn off the heat. With this process, you might have to allow for a little bit of evaporation. That means you might be left with less than what you started with. Now that the sugar is fully dissolved, put the pandan leaves back in. That is, if you took them out earlier. And let it infuse further whilst you wait for your syrup to cool down. This is now the cooled down pandan syrup. Absolutely crystal clear and smelling gorgeous. Put in a jar or a bottle for storage. Sugar has a natural preservative, so this syrup will keep for at least 3 months, even without refrigeration. This is the resulting pandan syrup. Very easy to make. Just follow my procedure. Now, how does it taste like? Let's give it a try. Well, first thing, you get the taste, that vegetal taste, that leafy taste of the pandan, and of course the very, very sweet sugar. So what can you use pandan syrup for? You can use it for any coffee and tea drinks, and also if you'd like to have plain pandan juice, then it is also very delicious. Let's make a simple drink here using the pandan syrup. So this is my pandan syrup. I'm going to use 2 ounces of pandan syrup, and then I'm going to pair it with my lemon. So squeeze lemon into my glass. I'm going to add 2 ounces of my pandan syrup. Now remember, this is a 1:1 ratio. It's not as sweet as a concentrated syrup. So the reason why I'd like to use this 1:1 ratio for this types of syrup is so I can use a little bit more, because this will be mixed with water or tea or even coffee. So I'm going to use 2 ounces. It's not as sweet as you think, but then you can always adjust this according to your sweetness preference, but you'd like to taste a little bit and smell that pandan as well. So I'm going to add soda water. Finish it off with a slice of lemon to garnish, and you have your sparkling lemon pandan. Simply refreshing. So you can make this for yourselves, for your home, for your friends and family, and also use this in your milk tea coffee shops or sell them in bottles. Let's take a look at the costing. For the costing here, I am going to use Thai baht, but we'll put the equivalent amount in Philippine pesos and US dollars in the description. We need water, half a liter or 500 milliliters. Sugar, 500 grams, the cost is 11 Thai baht. We need fresh pandan leaves, a few stalks tied into a knot, which is about 3 Thai baht. Total cost is 14 Thai baht. The yield from the mixture that we made is about 750 milliliters, equivalent to a commercial bottle of pandan syrup. Let's look into the costs of bottling our pandan syrup. Assuming the cost of the 750 milliliters bottle is 30 baht, which makes the total cost of the bottle plus the syrup equal to 41 baht. Compare it with commercially available pandan syrups. The prices range from 135 baht for local brands up to 350 baht for brands like Monan. This translates to a cost savings of 70 to 90%. On top of that, you get all natural pandan syrup. You know what's in there, and you can make them anytime you need to. Pandan syrup is perfect for tea, coffee, cocktails, and even just to spice up your ice water. Take advantage of this cost savings by making your homemade pandan syrup, or start earning by selling them in bottles. If you are planning to bottle and sell, a darker green color might be good touch, but this would mean adding a bit of food coloring in them. Well, that's all I would like to share with you today. I hope that this video tutorial is, as always, useful for you. Do let me know once you've tried it, and let me know how it tastes like for you. In the meantime, stay safe. Thank you for watching. Ciao for now.